And good evening, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverET. Hope everyone's doing really well, and I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's interview with Ben Harrison over in Oklahoma. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to watch it in full. It's amazing. The captures are really, really good. Motivation to record the skies yourself as well. And folks, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do appreciate all the support we can get. Idea is we accept the public's evidence, which is largely ignored. We analyse it, we put it out there. And the more you send in, the more credible you become. And if it gets to the point where you become so credible that we have to interview you, then you know you've done really, really good. I have asked other people as well if they want to be on the channel. And to be honest with you, it's an open invitation. For anyone that's been sending me evidence over the past year that has that credibility, that you've built it up to the point where I know who you are, where you're from, what to expect of you, and you want to come on the channel and tell your story, please get in touch with me, undercoveretuk@gmail.com. I'd love to have you on. With that said, guys, we have got some more information on 3IATLAS that we're going to talk about. We're going to obviously hear from Avi Loeb as well. That's the man that we need to listen to when we're talking about this object. It hasn't gone away quite yet. For anyone that was leaning towards the comet side of things, well, your bum cheeks might be twitching now, folks, let me tell you that. Like and subscribe. We do need your support. Support the public's evidence. Support disclosure. Let's go. We are going to start with NBC News. Avi Loeb's been on there last night to talk about 3IATLAS and the new findings. So let's hear what he's got to say.
Non-gravitational acceleration, like how much acceleration are we talking here?
Well, thanks for having me. It was data from the ALMA observatory, which is a millimeter wave set of sensors that presumably detected the 3IATLAS as it approached perihelion, closest approach to the sun. And what it discovered is a deviation by 4 arc seconds in right ascension from the expected path. And that's very significant, statistically significant. I calculated, given the level of acceleration that they inferred that was reported on the Jet Propulsion Lab website for 3IATLAS, that corresponds to evaporation of about a sixth of the mass of the object to give it that kind of a boost as a result of recoil. It's a very significant fraction of the mass of the object. And I calculated it based on momentum conservation. The material flowing away from the object in one direction gives it a kick in the opposite direction. There is no way out of that. And under relatively conservative assumptions about the escape speed of the molecules or dust particles from the object, one gets that a substantial fraction of the mass of the object had to be evaporated. So that means that if it's a comet, a natural comet, it should be surrounded by a cloud of gas that carries 5 billion tons or more. And the object itself was losing a significant fraction of its mass. So that means when we look at 3IATLAS after it goes out of hiding behind the sun, and that should happen within a week or two. If it's a natural comet, we should really see a very bright, massive cloud of gas, and perhaps even a cometary tail that is extremely bright around it. If we don't see that, the question is what propelled it? And there is no way out. One way or another, we should figure out the nature of the object. If it evaporated, if 20% or so of the mass of the object got evaporated by sunlight, then we will know its nature, because that's a substantial portion of the mass that the object was made of to start with. And we can figure out what composition that material has.
When are we going to see images? What's the latest with your quest to try to get some of the images released that NASA already has? It may not be public because of the government shutdown. And when are we going to see land-based, like Earth-based observations? Because I know that's right around the corner, right?
Right. The high-rise camera on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter took images of 3IATLAS when it came closest to Mars. That was the 2nd and the 3rd of October, more than a month ago. And I tried to reach out to the principal investigator of that camera. I didn't get a response. And I corresponded with Representative Anna Paulina Luna, who brilliantly decided to send a letter to the acting administrator of NASA, Sean Duffy. She sent it on October 31st. We haven't heard back from him. However, he immediately responded to a tweet from Kim Kardashian, who asked, what is the tea about 3IATLAS? And he responded to her. And my complaint is that in terms of priorities, he should respond quicker to a letter from Congress or to a scientist who really wants to analyze that data. And unfortunately, we didn't hear back. So as of now, the claim is that this is a result of government shutdown. I think it's inappropriate to withhold the scientific information from the community because we are planning future observations based on what we know about 3IATLAS.
So there we have it, folks. Crazy stuff. I think Avi Loeb makes another clear case that NASA and other space agencies are hiding information, and we're also having to get Anna Paulina Luna from Congress to write to Sean Duffy to see if we can get this information out there. And before I show you that clip on Alex Jones, this is what Michael Salla is reporting, and this is the letter that's come from Anna Paulina Luna. So she's posted this herself, and there you have it, clear as day, just requesting from acting administrator Sean Duffy all the information on 3IATLAS, and we can't understand why the information would be held. It's been ages now. It's been ages. Why won't they release the images? And it's starting to get a little bit sus. So yeah, we're going to keep eyes on this. Hopefully we're going to get some answers real soon. I mean, how long can they hide the information for if there's something, right? Why would they be hiding the information if there's nothing? It's suspicious as hell. All right, so I just wanted to take you over to Alex Jones. Is the fake alien invasion here? Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb tells Fox News 3IATLAS shows signs of having an engine-driven propulsion system that shows artificial acceleration and that an alien invasion may be imminent. First of all, Alex Jones, stop lying. This bit right here that shows artificial acceleration and that alien invasion may be imminent. He has not said that, okay? So what Alex has done here, and I'm going to call you out now, buddy. All he's done is he's twisted a headline to fit his narrative, okay? Which is Project Bluebeam, what they're going to do next, conspiracy, conspiracy, conspiracy. I'm sick of hearing about this, right? I'm absolutely sick of hearing about this.
And constantly we have different Harvard scientists and others coming out telling us that they all might be alien spaceships. So now we have Harvard physicist Avi Loeb coming out on Fox today and saying, oh, first it had a comet tail the wrong direction towards the sun, and now it showed evidence of acceleration outside of the gravitational pull of the sun, and so this is an alien.
Do you see what I mean? People are like, oh, he's saying this now, so he's saying it's an alien. Not at any point did Avi Loeb say it's an alien craft. He's saying we should look at it carefully. When it passes behind the sun, we'll know, because it'll either have a tail or it won't. That's what Avi's saying. And monkeys like this are just trying to make a living by twisting a headline to make a narrative for their theory, which may or may not happen. That's it. And everyone's crying out Project Bluebeam. And I've already said it. Look, if they're going to use Project Bluebeam, they're going to use it because this thing's real, and they're going to use it as a distraction to try and take away whatever's going to happen. But they definitely haven't projected this thing in space and flown it over this far. Whatever the conspiracy, we can only go on facts. And right now, there's an object going behind the sun that probably should have broken up already, that probably should have had a tail from the start, that probably should be showing as much iron as there was nickel, that probably should have been travelling a lot slower, that probably shouldn't be going in the trajectory it's in. There's a lot of anomalies here, guys. There's a lot of anomalies. The fact that it seemed to get warmer than the sun or change to a brightness that would suggest that as well. I mean, look, don't listen to this guy who's just twisting words. Stick on the facts. Don't try and put words into Avi's mouth. All right, we need to back the scientists that are thinking outside the box in order to get disclosure done. Support us, support Avi Loeb. F this dead. All right, Chris, really, really interesting one, this. And look at that. Super, super quick. super swift, and you know, frame by frame you can see these little guys are moving together. They're moving with purpose. You've got one saucer there on the left hand side, and you've got two Dragon UAP following up really fast, mimicking, looking like the bugs. These are the exact objects that we're capturing all the time, guys. Now I appreciate what Chris has done here. He's got a little bit of point of reference here with a roof, and he's got a tree there, but ultimately he's just pointing the camera directly up, and that's great. But we don't get any points of reference hit when these objects are coming through. So they could just be flying along the house lines, which I suspect they are. They're flying just above the house line. They're going quite fast, really fast in fact, and they're moving with purpose. They're on their way somewhere, Chris, and you capture all the time, buddy. You've sent so much into me. Really good stuff as well, so keep that up. But yeah, you can see, folks, amazing stuff. And I'm going to show you some enhancements that I've already done, because I just had to. As soon as you sent this in to me last night, Chris, that was it. I was up for the next hour, analysing the footage and making sure that what we had was gold. And it is. It's really good. Just another saucer that's come through. Keep filming. But what I would do, my advice to you right now, Chris, is because you know you've got saucer action above you and you've had this going on for a while, see if you can't get another angle. You don't necessarily need to be pointing the camera straight up. If you was to point the camera going like across an area of where you live, half in the sky and half covering like you say, top of a house line, like top of your house, you'll get a lot of captures, I'm sure, because these things aren't always flying really high above. Honestly, based on Ben's evidence yesterday, you guys want to be trying to film planes and helicopters. Yes, absolutely. But anything above 500 feet, you've got a chance, guys. You've got a chance. Anything over 50 feet, you've got a chance. Honestly. So yeah, film above your houses, film just above those, and film the planes, everything. Film absolutely everything, guys. You will capture stuff. Really clear saucer, really clear dragons flying with it. A really good example of why we say film the Dragon UAP. If you see them, you will eventually capture something else. I've said it before, and this is just proof in the pudding, guys. So well done to you, Chris. Fantastic stuff, mate. And yeah, keep recording the skies. Well done. And that's all we have time for today, folks. Like I said, guys, there's not a lot of build up to some of these videos that I'm kicking out with Ben, and it was always on the cards, but I messaged him I think Friday and said, hey, come on the channel, I'd love to have you on, let's do an interview, let's get it out there. You sent in so much to me now, and it was agreed on the Friday, we done it on the Sunday, it was out by the Monday, guys. So like I say, this is a reason to hit that subscribe button, for the simple fact that if something comes in, I won't sit on it, and I'll do my best to get things out there as quickly as possible. What I would actually ask you guys, if you could, please share the most compelling videos that I put out, because this is how we're going to raise awareness. It's all good sharing amongst ourselves, but we do need to share it to the larger population, so more people record. If we get different people joining the community and recording for us, we will capture different things, and more of them, folks. And it's just gonna, it's a bottle that's been opened, and you can't put that cork back on. So yeah, with that, thank you so much. Take care, all the best, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.